Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Beyond Shadowgate. Alright, now that we've thrown ourselves down the well, let's take a look at this place we're in now. This wishing well has both cremated and destroyed the dreams and desires of many. You squint and realize there's a silver coin amongst the stones. You bend down and snatch up the silver coin. Escaping a dungeon and finding a shiny coin? This surely is your lucky day. So this is actually different from the Fenling thing that we had, the whatever it was called. A simple silver piece, commonly used as currency in these parts. Remembering the beast below, you have no interest in returning down the well. Trying to see if, like, how detailed, like, can I click on certain things like the handle and all that? Okay. I should have looked at the map in the last section of it, but, you know what, that's fine. I might have to, like, do that on my own. I'm actually genuinely curious if we got to that final room, if it was 100%. Because I don't know if we're ever going to get back down there. Maybe we'll find the other side and we can unbar it. But anyways, let's go ahead and... I was about to go left into the well. That would have been good. Town Square. 'Tis a building with a sign posted for an inn. You see a hanging sign for a curio shop. You notice two signs posted, one with an anvil and another with a weapon. You're in Gwel Square, the heart of the city. I'm still a handsome Fenling. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, and then, does this go back? Nope. This goes back. Alright, let's try the first one. It did not open. Curio shop. Curio cat. You see Curio cat carved into the sign with Curious Cat Curios written beneath. This is the storefront of the Curious Cat, a fine name for a curio shop indeed. Bench looks old and weather-beaten. Gwel City Square is behind you. More shops line the street. The words, "The Curious Cat" is etched into the door. It is unlocked. That will leave a bruise. I was just trying to be polite and, like, knock first. This doorway leads into the Curious Cat. The clerk seems to be keeping busy, but you catch him watching you out of the corner of his eye. 'Tis but a minor bauble, however, note that how the gem catches the light beautifully, the shopkeeper says, appearing mesmerized. This item was procured from the late Archmage Zeltorl by Fenling. He pauses and smiles. Maybe a relative of yours? Or, I said that wrong. Maybe a relative of yours? Trinkets of all varieties line the shelves of this curio shop. This old chest has the designs of an elven craftsman upon it. Interestingly, it's not a chest but a painted wooden block. And it is why I no longer buy auction lots, he says with an audible sigh. Dude, you got ripped off, bruh. In that case, I'll take it off your hands. Shopkeeper notices your interest in the bottom shelf of items. Don't bother with those. I don't keep anything of value on that bottom shelf. Well, then you won't mind if I steal it. That scroll is most mysterious. I found it on my floor, holding secrets untold. Mostly I'd feel bad throwing it away. That is a replica of the famed pirate galleon Aurora. I freely admit I lack the patience for crafting such a model. A ship in a bottle. The craftsman who carved this snake from clay must be a master. It is extremely lifelike. A little too lifelike. It was given to the Duchess of Arfit with the legendary dwarven glass craftsman Hammerset. The dwarf made this flask especially for the Duchess to match the color of her eyes. When these wind chimes sound, the effect can be very soothing and relaxing. I keep it for my more particular clients. That water skin is made of hand-stitched lizard skin. The holes make it easier to carry. You can't tell if he's serious or not. Excuse me, sir. I hope you enjoy my humble shop, little sir. Please peruse my wares, but do not tarry before you buy. You leap into the air and punch at the clerk, your blow glancing off his cheekbone. Guards! He shouts at the top of his lungs. Gwel soldiers storm the shop and drag you into the street. You are quickly shackled and taken to the dungeon. You do not escape. I had to try it. Look, maybe like that other creature, I could have, like, knocked his lights out and then stolen everything here. What if I just take things? Don't touch, the shopkeeper says sternly. How if I take you? That only hurt your hand. Here. Have a piece of silver. You offer him a coin. He says, I would rather deal in curios than currency. I get fewer thieves that way. Okay, so he wants something? Here, have the king's emblem. The shop owner looks at the emblem in your outstretched hand. A regal design, but I do not trade in fabrics. Do you trade in jailer keys? Oh, that's going to be kind of annoying. That does stay unused for that. I want to switch items. I'll have to actually, like, change. The shopkeeper looks at your offering and says, this isn't of any value to me. Sorry. That seems like a generic response. Okay, so nothing we can do here for now. Now this goes back to the square, whereas this goes just one slot over. The words proclaim this place to be the Rusted Blade Inn. You read the proclamation. By order of Prince... Oh, okay, so now this guy he was in the comic. I think he is the guy... Oh, I can even see here. Yeah, this is the guy basically trying to steal the throne. So we're going to call him Elrith. By order of Prince Elrith, beloved brother of the late king, all must evacuate tomorrow. Able-bodied citizens shall be recruited for the immediate defense of their homeland. Of course, we know that the king's actually just in the jail cell, and his brother, classic story, is trying to steal the throne. You can tell from the scratched and marred condition of the door that it has seen a lot of use. You hear the revelry as you approach the window. Inside you see people of all sorts talking and enjoying themselves. Despite the somber atmosphere of the city, people know how to have a good time. It seems like your kind of place. Yeah, I'll bet your kind of place to pickpocket, I'm sure. The doorway enters the Rusted Blade Inn. The Rusted Blade Inn, this sounds like a place to stop for a drink. Oh, hooded figure. Entering the inn, you see a stout man staring intensely at a cloaked figure. You walk close enough to hear their words. The cloaked figure whispers, see that you place the wares in his bedchamber. No more delays. Either he dies or you do. Place the wares in his bedchamber. Oh, and he just bolts. His piece said, the man in the cloak storms past you, ignoring your presence. Your eyes return to the stout man at the table. His face bright red and hands fidgeting, he stands and dashes for the exit, nearly knocking you over in the process. Jerk! You shout, hoping he hears you, but he is already out the door. Seeing your anger, the bartender speaks up. Don't mind Oven? Oven? Crooked as a gnarled root, that one. Wormed his way to trade minister and mucked everything up since. Now I can't help but wonder, what brings a Fenling to my inn, he says. Before you respond, you briefly ponder the ominous threats you overheard. The barkeeper is wiping the bar counter. You look at the job he is doing and debate whether to tell him he missed a spot. By order of Oven Lawnath, sorry, I'm trying to read too fast here. Oven Lawnath, Minister of Trade, a boycott of all goods handled by the house of Quiset? It would be like Quiset. I guess Quiset has been enacted. Boycott of all goods. This trading house is suspected of conspiring against the late King Aronde. Is it Aronde or Arond? I'm going to keep saying Aronde. Any citizen caught with their goods shall be promptly jailed and executed for treason. You guess that the barkeeper keeps his ale in these barrels. A games table sits in the far corner of the inn. Can we play some D&D? Blade? Check. Rusted? Check. Not the most creative folks around here, you whisper to yourself. The well-worn floors and stained tabletops suggest the Rusted Blade Inn hosted many festivities over the years. The namesake blade hangs above the fireplace. You step up to the bar, your face barely reaching over the bar top. You gesture for the barkeeper to come closer. Ye must not be from around here, little Fenling. Coin speaks louder than words, if you know what I'm saying. Every time I say ye, I think pirate. I can't help it. Arr. I'll be giving you silver later. Arr. But first, I'm going to explore the rest of the place, because that's going to progress things possibly. Oh, here's the game room. Sweet. A guardsman of the city watch is enjoying a cold ale. He's looking at a deck of cards. Any good inn has a game room, and the Rusted Blade does not disappoint. It's a rendition of the famous Woodland Hunter painting commonly found in taverns throughout the land. While the creature varies to match the local forest wildlife, the hunter is always depicted using a bow. Take this! You sneak up on the guard and deliver a vicious punch to his arm. Unfortunately, you only manage to spill his ale. My drink, he shouts. Alright, you want trouble, you found it, Fenling. His strike comes so swiftly, you don't even see it. Pow! Right in the kisser! You awaken, sprawled out on the floor of the bar, with a dull pain in your chest and having learned a valuable lesson. Nope, I didn't learn my lesson. If this is anything like Deja Vu, 3 strikes and I'm out. My drink! One more time. If this doesn't kill me, then it's just for fun. My drink! My drink! You keep spilling my drink! Okay. Nothing seems to happen. Could have had an achievement there, you know. You challenge the soldier to a game of cards. He replies, happy to oblige when I'm all set up. Come back later. Alright. Just trying to take a look at how they're doing the map. Okay, and that's where I was going off to, and that was the well. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and mark just that, just so I remember. To play a card game with him when he's set up. What that means, I don't know. Maybe just by time later on it'll be ready. You know what? I should try taking things more. You failed to take it. Take the painting! I'll come back to the bar. Let's keep exploring the other places for a sec here. Corner lot. Upon the sign is a picture of an anvil with a hammer on it. The words on the sign read, Barak the Smithy. Barak the Smithy. You commend the city planner for their foresight, as this corner houses a blacksmith and a weapon shop. On the sign is a single word, arms. This must be a weapon shop. Or they sell arms here. I mean, if you were fighting that Minotaur down below, he might chop off your arm and you might need a new one. Just like sew it on. You see Gwenethal City Square just ahead. The door to the smithy is locked. The sturdy door to the weapon shop looks like it could withstand a beating. The door is locked despite your effort. Rattling the handles does nothing. You see all manner of armaments displayed within the shop. Immediately, take my fist. With a precise swing of his blade. Oh, shit! With a precise swing of his blade, he slices straight through your neck, killing you instantly. What the fuck? I didn't even get to land the blow yet. It was unwise to start a fight with a man surrounded by sharp weapons. You have died, the sky's darkened, and the world is doomed. You idiot. A man looks, The man looks to be, sorry, I'm thinking of Game of Thrones. A man speaks, a girl looks. The man looks to be a battle-scarred veteran of many a war. He is busy polishing a blade, but you see him glancing at you. Yeah, polishing that blade, ready to use it on me, apparently. That is a fine weapon for a Fenling. The woodstock is lightweight, but don't be fooled. She packs a punch. It is yours for 1 sapphire, the clerk says with a grin. Will you take a ruby? 'Tis the noblest of weapons. Knights of Khal Torlin are inseparable from their sanctified swords. The clerk stares off into space and recounts the history of the blade. 'Twas handed down through the line of Douglas. Aye, the armies of the Warlock Lord rued the day they crossed his honored family. That clan stood fearsomely to the last to defend against the invasion. He finishes his story with a hastily wiped tear. This is strictly a practical model. With an iron blade and hardwood haft. Haft? It's used for the occasional castle storming. It's only a practical model? Wait, what? Or head lopping, the clerk says, with a dreary smile upon his face. The head of this weapon is elegantly shaped, but in the hands of an expert, it is most deadly, he says bluntly. This light cavalry shield has the crest of the advanced scouting force of the Westland Army, founded in the forest. The carcasses of the soldier look to be eaten by wolves, the clerk says, with a look of distaste. The crest features a diving hawk over a field of red. The clerk looks up and says, "Don't be fooled with the family crest." He gives you a threatening glare and then turns back to his work. Don't be fooling with the family crest. Sorry, I misread that. I was like, wait, what's he so mad about? Like, oh, don't touch my crest. He leans forward and says, "This warhammer is of dwarven craftsmanship. Note the shape of the weapon's head." He gives it a quick once-over. It is specifically designed for bludgeoning the thick skulls of goblins, he concludes. This is the preferred weapon of the Durian cavalry. Picture a company of horsemen whirling these above their heads. What a terrifying sight to behold. The clerk shudders and says no more. Dude, there's so many. You point to the quiver. That holds bolts. Semi ammunition for a crossbow. 20 silver coins, he says curtly. How about the 5-finger discount? Don't touch, the stern keeper says sternly. Look closely at my wares and I'll tell you their cost, but don't touch until you've paid, my dear Fenling. What are you gonna do? Call the guards on me? Maybe I'll just take your crest. Welcome to my shop, Fenling. I don't have much for one your size. Clearly. How about you take my silver? I'm afraid that won't get you anything, my Fenling friend. My prices are fair, but firm. Do return when you're ready to make a serious trade. Wow. Come back to me when you're serious. Serious this! Well, actually, what if I show him the emblem? I'm afraid that won't get you anything, my Fenling friend. My prices are fair. Oh. Okay. So more generic response even for that. Alright, we cannot get into there because that's locked. Now the map will keep kind of track of that for us at least. I do still kind of want to wander just a bit here. Ooh. You recognize the shine of a silver coin anywhere. It seems some poor person missed the fountain while making a wish. Their loss is your profit. Grinning widely, you reach down to collect the silver piece. Picking up lost valuables brings you immense joy. As well as stealing ones that don't belong to you, I suppose. A fountain made of marble is sprouting clear water. People in this town are known to toss in a coin for good luck. Cannot be taken. Are any coins in there? The center of Gwenethal is accentuated by a beautiful fountain. That's still the fountain. You see cobblestone streets leading to the castle. That's all that's here, I guess. Unless it'll let me use the coins here. Nope. Courtyard. I'm going to guess they're not going to let us in the castle until we, like, get that scroll from the shop and then use it on the King's Emblem. I will also say this game is broken into chapters. I don't know how many there are. I don't know how much backtracking there would be. I don't know if each chapter is like self-contained. I don't exactly. We're gonna figure out as we go, obviously. Tis the front entrance of a stone temple. The cobblestone road connects to the castle of Gwenethal to the city square, or connects the castle to the square. You see Castle of Gwenethal in the distance. You see water sprouting from the Gwenethal fountain. Which one is this one again? Stone temple. It will not open. That only hurts your hand. And no reply, of course. The royal castle. Oh, X marks the spot. It's an ancient fairy stone. Seasoned magicians use these to cross great distances in the blink of an eye. Oh, okay. Now, I am aware that there's a fast travel system. We're going to probably get a scroll or learn something that allows us to use these. Because if the game's going to be this big, it needs a quick travel system. It just does. You see the front gate of Castle Gwenethal. You behold the royal castle of Gwenethal. It is a paragon of strength. The road leads to the city square. Can I take the stone? You cannot take it. Pow! Activate it! That will leave a bruise. This guard will absolutely not let us through, and punching him will absolutely get me in trouble. Now, with a thunderous war cry, you launch an attack upon the guard. Deftly blocking the blow, he retaliates with alarming speed. Caught by surprise, you feel nothing of the spear that ushers you into the cold embrace of death. They don't mince words, they're just like, you punched at me? Stab! The sour expression on this city watchguard gives you the impression that he would rather not be guarding this gate. You are momentarily mesmerized by a blue sparkle reflecting off a pendant fastened to his belt. Nope, can't look at it closely. Cobblestone path leads to the city. The guard scowls at you. Apparently, he is not one for idle chit-chat. Apparently, he is not one for idle chit-chat, you mutter under your breath. Penny for your thoughts. You hold out a coin. The guard looks at it and then speaks. You wouldn't be trying to bribe a guard, would you? Off with you. Well, how about off with you and your head? I'm gonna take... You sneak up to the guard and reach to his hip to relieve him of his loot. Unfortunately, your pickpocketing skills are rusty. Caught by surprise, you feel nothing of the spear that stabbed you. That's awesome that it actually let me try to pickpocket him. Alright, well, can't do anything about that. And I can't do anything about that, so back to here. Alright, let's go ahead and actually give him some coin. Hopefully get him to talk, maybe. The barkeeper leans close, taking your coin while asking, Arr, what does he want to know? Arr, why ye be giving me a pirate voice? Barkeeper replies, quit wasting me time. I've got your coin. Now show me what you got, or be gone. You share the details of your perilous dungeon escape with less embellishment than your usual recanting of events. The barkeeper pauses for a moment before speaking. That be the emblem of the king, but looks may deceive. Gwenenthal has changed, Fenling. Friends be rare and executions common. Prove to me the emblem be true. Now take your drink and be gone, he says quickly before yelling, Tarina, a drink for the Fenling! Oh my, Tarina! Hi! Now look, don't judge me, okay? This is 4 death screens. Pow! You hop onto the bar and charge at the barmaid, ready to strike. However, you slip on the slick bar top and fall to the floor. Nicely done, so that it doesn't actually happen. The inn is quickly flooded with guards who heard you causing a nuisance. And they promptly return you to the dungeon. You are justly imprisoned for the rest of your life. They didn't want you actually hitting her, so they just like, oh, you slipped and fell as you attempted it. The buxom barmaid gives you a friendly wink as he lifts 2 mugs of ale from the bar. Wink. Oh my. You stumble over your words as you try and speak to the lovely barmaid. Hi, you stammer. She winks and replies, please enjoy your drink, kind sir. Tee-hee! The barmaid smiles at you as you reach for the drink. As you begin to sip the sweet ale, something bumps your lips. Oh? Take more drinks, it cannot be taken. The note reads, prove it be real, curious be the cat, he knows the truth. Clever girl. Alright, so clearly we need to take the ale, take the sword, take the fire. Move into the fire. Ah, shit, I thought for a second it was actually going to burn me to death. Now, they did say that curiosity killed the cat. I don't know how that's going to happen in here. I'm sure we'll find some way. Can I? Don't touch! His eyes scan the notes. I can evaluate your emblem, but my services are not free. That buffoon at the weapon shop badmouths my wares, yet refuses to return them. Get my golden dagger from him, and I'll verify the authenticity of this emblem. Off you go, he says with a thin smile. Yo, dude, the shop owner says that you suck. You explain your interest in the dagger to the clerk. He scoffs. That man is a crook, and he'll get no favors from me. The dagger is as magical as my left boot. But you can help me. I fancy the rusted blade barmaid, but I have no courage to say so. Go, speak with her, tell her my feelings, do this for me, and you shall have the blasted dagger, he says demandingly. The blasted dagger! Give me that dagger, it cannot be taken. You want me to be your fucking wingman? Yo, barmaid, this guy's a pussy, he won't come talk to you himself. You relay the weapon shop owner's interest in the beautiful lady. Her cheeks blush a bright pink hue. She says, I fancy him too, but I could never be with him without a blessing. I can't leave the inn for hours still. Can you talk to the monk for me and get his favor so I may see my love tonight? This is just turning into a big fetch quest. Go here, to go there, to go here, to go there. Or maybe it'll be open now? Open up! This door here. Nope. Oh, I have to move towards it. I'm dumb. I don't know why I kept thinking I was close enough for this. It's fine. We needed to come back here anyways, ultimately, I suppose. The bronze plaque reads, Enter ye in peace to the blessed sanctuary of the One, the God of all. A feeling of peacefulness envelops you as you gaze upon the entrance to the temple of the One, the God of all. The modest robes and gentle smile reveal this man to be a monk. Monk this! You know what monks are good at? Punchin'! You clench your fist and swing your arm straight towards the monk's face. Strangely, he does not look concerned. With amazing swiftness, he grabs your arm and twists his body, hurling you directly onto your neck, snapping it instantly. Good lord! I guess I should say that monks are good at more than just punching. They're good just like at martial arts in general, so yeah, don't fuck with a monk. You explain the barmaid's request and ask the monk for his blessing. He says, It's about time with those two. Oh, so he knew? Isn't that kind of the thing? Everyone else around you knows, except for the two. It's like a very common anime trope and all that. It's about time with those two. Alas, I lent the charm to a soldier. Find him and return it to me so that I may bless it. A soldier, huh? Alright. Question is, which one? You cannot move there. It did not open. Open him! Open your belly! You wouldn't happen to be the guard, would you? Must be the other one, though. Oh, no, it is this one. You ask for the charm. The guard nods, frowns, and looks through you. Indeed, it is lucky, but perhaps it is not. My troop was sent to patrol in the Torland Forest. I returned alone, in sorrow. Some days, I do not feel so lucky, Fenling. A certain card-playing scoundrel took my war medal. Get it back for me, and I'll give up my lucky charm. His piece said, he returns to his watch. It is literally the longest fucking string of just, like, do this, to come back to here. Literally everywhere has been basically used, with the exception of, like, the locked thing. Now, the question is, how do I... Maybe he'll be set up now. Maybe he'll be set up now. Yo, are you set up now? I only play for money, Fenling. If you don't have a coin, then be off. Okay, so I guess he's ready now. Oh, wait a minute. Is this always here? Any good inn has... Oh, no. Give me your ale. Ah, there's some coin then. Join me, little Fenling. Best me in a fair match, and I'll have you a prize for you. The game is high and low. It's so simple, even a Fenling can learn it. What are you trying to say? That we're stupid? All you do is pick high or pick low. To win, you must guess correctly if the next card in the deck is higher or lower than the card you see now. If you pick low and your card is lower than the one on the table, you win. If your card is higher, then you lose. Win 5 hands in a row, and I'll give you a genuine shiny war medal I got from the last fool who tried to best me. Let's quit yammering and play. Now, what if I get it wrong, though? Oh, it's high-low with a joker there. Now I assume it's, one, an ace through king or 2 through ace or whatever it would be. So I would guess high. But what happens if I try to let's try to get it wrong. You got lucky one more time. Come on, Fenling, press your luck. I knew you couldn't win. But what now? I have no coin. Another game, my Fenling friend. I could play all day. Okay, so he will just let me kind of keep going. Now, in the Kickstarter notes, it did show that there was a mini game. I assumed this to be said mini game. You know what to do. Let's get on with it. I thought that maybe if you failed, it'd be like, you've got no money left. Now, hold up. It can't get lower. What if I guess low? You never had a chance, you fool. I was really hoping that would have been like an achievement. Ooh, the king. Alright, let's play for real now. You won't be so lucky next time. Beginner's luck. Play again. We're going to keep going with like probability. So there's 6 below, 8, 9, 10. It's right in the middle. You won't be so lucky next time. Come on, Fenling, press your luck. Lucky Streak. Won the card game. Well, dang, you're just too lucky. Take this medal and get out of here. No, I just went with statistics and probability and all that. Let me see your war medal. It's a medal honoring outstanding acts of courage. It was bestowed upon a castle gate guard by King Arande himself. You bested me, my friend. I have no more desire to play. Play this, bitch! Pow, my drink! You awaken, sprawled out on the floor. Please find the monk and get me proof of his blessing. Okay, what do you say now? The barkeeper looks you up and down with what appears to be mild irritation. Have you forgotten already? I said prove the emblem is real, then we can talk. The curio shop owner can tell. Now get! Alright, so we got the war medal. Let me see your war face. Ah, that's not a war face. Let me see your war face. Here you go. You hand over the war medal to the guard. He inspects it and hands you the charm. I hope you fare better with it than I, he says with a somber tone as he resumes his duty. The guard scowls at you. Apparently he's not one for idle chit-chat again. The holder of this charm is blessed with good fortune. The gem is a lovely deep blue. Alright, now, who wanted this charm again? Oh, the monk did. Whoa! The monk takes the charm, whispers some words, and returns it to you. Whoever holds this charm will be blessed. May you be at peace, Fenling. Peace this! Peace. No peace. Pow. I don't think we're ever going to get actually in here. What does the map show? It does show it can be entered, though. Supposedly entered, at least. This deep blue gem has been blessed by the town monk at the request of the barmaid. Barmaid. The barmaid smiles widely as you hand over the charm. You did it! Give this to my love and tell him to meet me. Thank you, or thank you. She kisses your cheek, then quickly returns to her work, leaving your heart fluttering. Oh my! It is a gold hairpin that belongs to the barmaiden. It is a gift for the weapon shop owner. There, we played matchmaker. We done good? Yes? Here you go, sir. The clerk's face erupts into a smile as he recognizes the hairpin. He shouts, "She does love me!" He reaches over the counter and lifts you into an uncomfortably tight hug. "Bless you," he says, delivering a kiss on your nose. He lowers you down and hands over the dagger. "Take this. You earned it. And my thanks." You grab the dagger, smiling thinly. Wiping your face, you reflect that these two are perfect for each other, with their love for excessive displays of affection. It is an intricately designed gold dagger. It's too soft to be an effective weapon, but it may cut paper and canvas, which means we cannot use it on ourselves effectively. Hiya! Never mind! You thrust the dagger into your chest, and red blood begins to flow. Your death will not save Cal Torlin. The fiends will surely triumph now. You just told me it's not good enough. This'll never work, stab. What are you looking at, Death? You know what that means, though. I can use it on you! I'm afraid that won't get you anything, my fenling friend. My price is a favorite firm. Never mind, he thought I was trying to sell it to him or something. Nope. I meant to use the dagger. Excellent! Thank you for getting me this fine object. I am glad to have it back. However, this is a shop after all. If you're interested, I will part with this dagger for 1 gold coin. It is a steal at that price. Now let me see your emblem. Yes, it is authentic. Take this note to the barkeeper and show no one else, or you risk your life. What's with the threat? What do you mean I risk my life? The clerk seems to be keeping a busy watch. Yeah, okay, whatever. Be well, little fenling. If we can do business, just make me an offer. I mean, I want that scroll. Hey, wait a minute. I thought you were going to give me a gold coin. Did I misread that? I thought he was like, oh, it's worth a gold coin, but like, what the fuck? You're supposed to give me shit. Oh, wait, did I look at this before? Oh, no, it's there now because I gave it to him. Tis not just a beautiful golden dagger. This magical dagger provides the owner with uncanny throwing accuracy. The weapon shop buffoon just didn't know how to use it properly. 1 gold coin and it's yours. But, no, you would just tell me that it's worth a gold coin? This is my payment, it's just a note? You scan the elegant lettering. The fabric is authentic. You hope this is enough to convince the barkeeper to help. Now, he said don't show it to anyone else. So what if I ignore his words? Well, look at this photograph. It's not actually a photograph, but okay, no, never mind. All this just to get him to believe us. The barkeeper reads the note. Ye be telling the truth. Our king lives. Go to the smithy and repeat to him. Prevail. Quickly, Fenling. Take this key and go. Oh. No, that's what he was telling me. Prevail! The word blacksmith is etched into the back of this large metal key. Where is the emblem, though? I guess he just took it. I guess we only needed it to prove that we're, like, a friend. The key produces a satisfying click as it releases the lock. Having used the key, the door to the smithy is unlocked. Door opens. You smell the fires of the forge coming from the smithy. As you walk in here, I shall make weapons from your bones. Just immediately die. A large, muscular man, dirtied by soot and glistening with sweat, stands before you with an expectant look. Yeah, because I used this key to get in. This heavy anvil is used to shape hot metal. Countless marks on its face imply it has seen much use. This liquid-filled barrel is used to quench hot metal. The sword looks new, heavy, and sharp. You would not want to be on the receiving end of the blade. This round shield looks constructed of pine and iron. The craftsmanship is impressive. This stone forge houses an extremely hot fire the blacksmith uses to work his craft. To craft his craft, the intense heat causes a sheen of sweat to break out on your forehead. Don't mind if I do. Take the hot coals, take the iron, take the sword, take the water. Hit the man! You feel your bones crack as you punch the blacksmith with all your might. He laughs as his fist pulls back. Oh shit, ow! You awaken sometime later with a headache and a walnut-sized lump on your forehead. Remembering the innkeeper's words, you say, "Prevail." The blacksmith's face changes to a wide grin. He says, "I knew it. Hurry, to the back. His massive arm nearly rips the door off its hinges as he beckons you into the room. Out the back, through the cave, you'll find an entrance among the rocks. If you get stuck, use the map for help. Now go! Oh, because this was to help get us into the castle, which is the whole point of it, right? Okay, because we cannot do anything else with that for now. 76%. Out the back, same thing. Another room lies in the area of the in the rear of the blacksmith shop. Oh no, we've entered the back rooms. A lot less yellow than I thought it would be. You walk past the mountain. You walk past the mountain, doubling as a blacksmith, and into a small room. Suddenly, the door slams shut behind you. Voices you don't recognize shout orders at the blacksmith to open the door. It sounds like the royal guard is looking for you. You hear keys fumble at the lock and drop as the blacksmith curses his clumsy hands. He's buying you time to escape. Oh no! What do I do? Let's look at myself! I'm truly handsome! How about that weather? It's a lovely view of a large mountain on the horizon. Looking down, you see it's quite a drop to the ground below. The outline of a trapdoor is visible on the floor. A single window looks out from the back room of the smithy. Cannot move there. Despite the blacksmith's efforts to delay the guards, they bust through the door and tackle you to the floor, knocking you out. You awaken in an upsettingly familiar jail cell. Snickers of laughter tell you the jailer and Minotaur remember you well. Of course, I had to try it. Godspeed, blacksmith. Let's open. The trapdoor is being held firmly in place by the latch. You release the latch and unlock the trapdoor. And then jump out the window! You throw yourself out of the window in a graceful swan dive. Unfortunately, gravity was less cooperative than you had hoped, and your descent and impact with the ground proved quite lethal. Didn't even give me the, "Are you sure you want to?" It just like, okay, sure, whatever. Time was of the essence, after all. You swing the trapdoor open and see a ladder descending into the hidden passage below. The ladder leads down into the darkness. The heavy wooden trapdoor was slammed shut when you left. You cannot lift it open. Wouldn't they see it, though? I feel like that's not going to really help us. They still know, like, hey, what's this latch? You know, what's this trapdoor? This torn parchment is part of a map. Now, let's take a look at our map. Like that. A refreshing breeze wafts in from the far side of the tunnel. If I take it now, you pick up and examine the discarded parchment. You realize that it is a piece of a map of the kingdom and surrounding lands. It's not complete, but it may prove useful, so you decide to hold on to it. Wooden trapdoors close tight, can't open it from this side. It is a foul-smelling, stagnant puddle of water. You fail to take it. I want to, like, slap the water. I want to, like, try to drink it and be like, ah, the water's poisoned! The exit tunnel is ahead. Oh, I can click the map. Oh, okay, cool. So, we are there in Gwenenthel. You have the castle. That was the monk. So we are, like, somewhere back here, I guess? Or did we happen to come out through here? We're going to come in through the back here? Either way, okay. Oh, 14%. Okay. Let's go ahead and... Forest Edge. As you exit the cave, you see a makeshift camp flying the banner of Lord Jer, built along the outskirts of the city walls. From the size of the camp, you guess Jer must have over 50,000 troops ready to lay siege to Gwenenthel. You must hurry. Are we going to actually get to meet Jer here? I would assume so. Lord Jer's army encampment is massive. You have to rescue the king before Gwenenthel is invaded and destroyed. Oh, wait a minute. Isn't Jer supposed to be the good guy, though? Two paths diverge ahead, one leading back towards Castle Gwenenthel, the other into unknown wilderness. This path winds back towards the castle. And air flows quietly into the damp tunnel. Well, I'm sure they're friendly. Oh. Looking a little long in the face there, sir. A soldier wearing the uniform of the Westland Forces suddenly jumps from the underbrush and grabs your collar. He calls out, "'Tis all right, Captain." "Oh, 'tis all right, Captain. Just caught me another spy." A voice with a thick accent replies, "Aye, bring 'em along." Before you can correct their mistake, you are clubbed unconscious. You wake up just in time to be beheaded. Oh, Jesus. What the hell, Lord Jair? Oh, also, was this always the forest thing here? This is new, right? I do like that because they're modernizing it to, like, you know, widescreen resolutions and all that. They use this space to fill in with other stuff like that, because the actual core game, they're still keeping it to this size, just like the old games, but they don't leave this space empty. They do something with it. That's really neat that they do that. Okay, it looks like we're going to probably get into the castle, I imagine, so this is just straight up dead. We are basically on timer, so you know what? Let's go ahead and just... we'll go ahead and call it there. Actually, I should have called it after I died there. I usually like ending on death screens, but it's fine. Anyways, in the next video, we'll go ahead and approach the castle, see if we can get inside, and remember why it was we were trying to get in. I mean, I understand, like, what, you know, we're supposed to help the rightful king down in the dungeon, but I kind of forget exactly why we're trying to get into the castle. But anyways, we'll figure it out when we get in there, I'm sure. So anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one.